Peace and love, peace and love. It's your brother Isaiah again with another one for all the conscious brothers and sisters in the conscious community. Keeping the struggle because we know that it's through the struggle that we grow. Also, I like to say that it is, in fact, a slow process for progress and that the race is not to the swift, it's only to those that remain dutiful. So make sure you stay in this for the long haul. Y'all know my videos don't constitute legal advice. I'm not a legal counsel. I'm not an attorney. I'm your brother sharing with you education and information about my walks and travels throughout my journey called life. I like to extend these honors to you. When you're honoring man and woman, you're honoring yourself. Let me give honors and adoration to the Most High, the head and temple of my life, and extend that same love, courtesy, and acknowledgement to all his messengers and prophets. Peace to all of you. Beloved brothers and sisters in grand rising to all of God's chosen people. Gonna be real quick, just letting y'all know that I do have a webinar for the children today to where I'll be talking with the children and basically going over the basic fundamentals of what necessary steps need to be taken in order for our children to start doing necessary things to start growing in this truth. So I'll be going over basic things, teaching the children today and having a webinar with them to where they can ask questions. And I'm going to provide information that I feel is necessary for all children, ranging from the ages of 13 up to 21 or whatever, to uh, take action in their own lives to start doing things for themselves that they actually have the ability to do now. I'm gonna be explaining, going over certain forms and certain documents with the children to explain things to them to help them get a better understanding. Being that I did a lot of things as a youth, where I stayed in different alternative programs because of my behavior patterns. I was what you would consider a trouble child. I stayed in trouble, but going through those lessons in life allowed me to program. I went through a lot of schooling, a lot of different thoughts. I went through a lot of great programs funded by the government, that actually educated me, taught me a lot of things about how to identify with problems, peer pressure, decision making skills. Oh man, you name it, man. I didn't been through it. I've been through several alternative programs, and I've actually been through certain programs where we actually work with children, ranging from the ages of 13 to 21. All these children were not troubled. Some of them were like children in police academy, different type of schools and things, but we were able, I was actually, at this time I was in federal institution, and we used to have different schools, different companies come up. We had all different type of people because the federal, it was a private institution, so whoever owned it, they had a program. It was called Back on Track, where we work with troubled children and all different other sorts types of children. And of course, you had to have a particular status on the compound. Couldn't know anybody just go up there and speak to those children and stuff. You had to be free of conduct violations and all kind of other stuff. And I actually was in the program. I was in there for several years. I thought I was actually helping the children, but really I was helping myself. It was more therapeutic to me, telling my own story and going through my own issues that I went through as a child. Actually was therapeutic to me. So it was a very informative, very good program, you know what I'm saying, all the way around the board. So a lot of that information, a lot of those things I learned, I'll be, covering a lot of different things in this webinar. It's today at 4. So if you have any children, you have any cousins, anyone that's young, and you're trying to actually, lay them in the right direction, you want them to actually sit down with somebody who can probably give them some good guidance and some good direction on different steps that they can start taking now to advance themselves. So within like a couple of years from now, they can actually be set up to be doing the things that they truly desire and what they really want to get out this life. Of course, I'll be going over a lot of commercial topics and things like that, understanding what a taxpayer is, understanding their legal identities, and I'll be covering a lot of great information, man. So if you definitely have nieces, cousins, anybody that you feel need to be a part of this, to learn, get some of this information I'm gonna be sharing with the youth. Make sure you go to buildingbetterminds.info, man. Sign up now. Go get it now and get yourself ready so you can get your loved ones in there so they can start learning. All I can say is just, it's a lot of information out here, but certain information is mandatory that you have it, and it's mandatory that we share it among, especially with the youth, because that's what's carrying into our future. So if we really want to start actually doing something, we need to start giving this information to the youth. So that's what this is all about, showing them how to take structure in their own lives, because a lot of people teach their children to go out and work a job and things like that. That's not what we teach here. We don't teach you to go work a job. We teach you to create your own business, and we teach you how to sell your own product, which is yourself, how to sell your own self, because you are your own product, and anything that you're good at, it becomes something that can be sold. So even if your work, your labor is sold, you are, when you work, you should just work as an employee. You should have yourself structured in a way to where you're your own enterprise. When we go out and we work, we don't work as employees, we work as subcontractors, where we're contracting with one company to the next company. You are your own enterprise, and that's what we teach. We don't teach children to be workers, we teach them to be entrepreneurs and business owners. And even if they are so-called quote unquote working, it's not working as an employee, it's working as a business investor. And if you want to learn more about this for your child, your nephew, your cousin, you want them to start learning this type of information so that they can start taking gradual steps to learning how to identify with their true self, with their business identity, and how to start taking action in order to do things that are necessary in order to navigate this financial system that we live in, that we call the United States. Hey, with that said, like I said, I wasn't going to be long. It's going to be brief, short. I just wanted to let you guys know that I do have that coming up today at 4. I got a few children in. I would like to have more if, in fact, I could get more people to participate. It would be nice to have more children to participate, even to see how their brains work and how they think based off the information, because you're dealing with some of the brightest minds right now. When you're dealing with the children, you're dealing with the brightest minds and souls that we have on the earth with us right now today. So, with that, I'm forever grateful. Thank you for your time. Hopefully I'll see you and some of your grandchildren, children, cousins, nieces, or whatever in the webinar today at 4. If not, maybe I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, stay prayed up, stay blessed, and by all means, study to show yourself approved. Salute to all the real ones. Matter.